Midnight Signal Radio.
You are tuned in to the Midnight Signal with Jack and Maya, the only signal of truth through a void of noise and static.
25-3 Midnight Signal Radio.
You're locked in, people. Midnight Signal Radio. The only place where the noise stops and the signal starts. I'm Jack, and next to me, as always, is the woman who probably read 3 academic journals before breakfast.
Oh, I'll kill you. Welcome back to The Signal, guys. I'm Maya.
And tonight, and I want everyone to buckle up because this one's been bubbling in my chest for a while. We are asking a question that I think most people are too polite, too distracted, or frankly, too dazzled by the tech to ask out loud.
Right.
Should we believe everything these AI CEOs are saying?
And before anyone turns that dial, thinking this is a hit piece, it isn't. We're not here to cancel anyone. We're here to think, clearly, together, with the loads of data that is readily available to everyone.
What she said. All right, let's set the stage. We're going back to 2021. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, the man behind ChatGPT, publicly asks the world, if an oracle told you that human-level AGI was coming in 10 years, what would you do differently?
The framing matters here, guys. He's not saying it's impossible. He's priming the public to start imagining it, planting the seed. 10 years felt both distant enough to be safe and close enough to be exciting. Fast forward 2 years, 2023. Elon Musk, not to be outdone by anyone ever, goes on record saying, and I quote, AI that can write a novel as good as J.K. Rowling or discover new physics. We are less than 3 years from that point.
3 years from 2023 is 2026, guys. We are now in 2026. I'll let that sit with our listeners for a moment.
Meanwhile, by 2025, Altman has updated the narrative again. Now he's saying OpenAI is confident they know how to build AGI, and that 2025 would see the first AI agents join the workforce and materially change the output of companies. And Dario at Anthropic joined the chorus, stating his belief that AI will beat humans at almost everything by 2027. These aren't fringe voices. These are the people with their hands on the wheel. So you've got the biggest names in AI all pointing at the same horizon. AGI, superintelligence, autonomous agents, right around the corner. Always, every year, right around the corner. Which brings us to a very important concept, Jack.
The moving goalpost!
Yep, you got
Maya.
it.
I remember Altman himself, in a Bloomberg interview, admitted that AGI has become, and I'm quoting him directly here, a very sloppy term.
I can't. He went so much harder than that. Remember when he was pressed on what AGI actually means?
Oh, yeah?
Yep. He mused that perhaps if you could hire an AI as a remote employee to be a great software engineer, that might qualify as AGI-ish. His word. AGI-ish.
The most transformative technology in human history, and the definition is AGI-ish. I love it. I genuinely love it. What it reveals is this. The definition shifts to meet whatever the current capability is. When the goalposts move with the player, you never miss the shot.
Precisely, love. And nobody has perfected that move more than our friend Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah.
Jack, you want to take point on this bit?
Gladly, thanks. So, March 2023. Elon Musk signs a landmark open letter published by the Future of Life Institute. Over 30,000 signatures. So, he signs this letter that calls for all AI labs to basically stop for 6 months. The training of AI systems more powerful than GPT-4. The stated reasons: AI-generated propaganda, extreme automation of jobs, and, direct quote, a society-wide loss of control. Signed it, in ink, on record. 4 months later, Elon Musk announced the formation of xAI, a new artificial intelligence company, tasked with building an advanced language model to rival ChatGPT. 4 months for him to sell out. That's pretty bad.
You know, I wonder if he knows that that looks extremely opportunistic. Predatory, even.
Well, he probably doesn't care, to be frank with you. I don't believe these guys hold the same, code of conduct as the rest of us do.
And you're not wrong for thinking that way, because unlike you and I, the little people, these blokes have enormous spending power. They can go anywhere they want, do anything, and be anything they choose to be. It gets to the point where one has to ask, where's the line drawn, you know?
Oh,
Anyway,
I know.
We're derailing here. So, when the hypocrisy gets called out in public, Musk's response was that he signed that letter knowing it would be useless, but did it anyway, because he wanted to be on record as recommending the pause.
Yeah.
Make that make sense.
Weird. What would be the word we can use to describe that type of behavior, I wonder?
I have several, but I'm going to keep it professional here.
All right. Let's talk dollars now. Because if you really want to understand what's happening, follow the money. Always follow the money.
So, OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, the flagship of the AI revolution. In 2024, they reported a loss of $5 billion on $3.7 billion in revenue, spending $2.25 for every dollar they made.
Oof! That's a bit more serious than a startup simply just fumbling around. That's a company valued in the hundreds of billions,
Right.
burned through cash at a rate that made Wall Street blink.
Yeah, and that escalated. As per Microsoft's own SEC filing, legit, verified accounting, OpenAI lost $12 billion in a single quarter of 2025. During one quarter, Deutsche Bank projects that between 2024 and 2029, this company will accumulate about $143 billion in negative cash flow before it can even see a single dollar in profit.
For the record, guys, no startup in history has operated with losses on anything remotely close
Nuh-uh.
to the scale of which you just heard.
Utterly unprecedented. Profitability? Currently projected for 2029 at the earliest. Meanwhile, the CEO of this loss-making enterprise has pledged to spend well over $1 trillion on infrastructure before the end of the decade.
$1 trillion from a company that can't even turn a profit yet. Like, what the f***?
One analyst put it rather colourfully. He compared it to the WeWork story. Remember the co-working space company that famously collapsed in 2023? Yep. He called this the WeWork story on steroids.
Now that's on
Now,
point.
this spending isn't pure recklessness. Training models at this scale genuinely costs fortunes.
Yeah.
The infrastructure is real. The research is real. The question isn't whether they're building something, or at least it seems that they are.
The question is whether the promises attached to the fundraising match the timeline of the reality being built. So here's where I have to be honest, because I use AI every day. And I'm not going to stand here and pretend it hasn't changed my workflow. It has. Genuinely.
I can say the same for me. There is data that reflects our experience at scale. A 2025 survey of over 6,500 content creators, they found that 87% reported using AI in their creative workflows.
Dang, really?
Over 40% use it daily. Not just experimenting with it, daily.
For people like us, content creators, affiliate marketers, writers, educators, AI has been a legitimate load lightener. Not a replacement, a collaborator. Brainstorming, scripting, research, repurposing, studies show it can save over an hour a day.
Marketers using AI complete 12.2% more tasks at a 25% faster rate. Content creation itself can be up to 93% quicker. These are from peer-reviewed workflow studies. So the tool, the actual tool, works. It's real. It's helping real people right now, today. That's not a promise, that's a fact.
The research being done is also genuine. Progress in multimodal AI, language understanding, scientific applications, these are real advances. The CEOs aren't making all of it up. That needs to be said. But so what's the problem? If the tool works and the research is real, what's the issue, the listeners might ask?
The issue is the distance between what the tool does today and what is being promised to donors, investors, and the public about what it will do tomorrow. Fully autonomous agents, AGI by next year, robo-taxis blanketing America, humanoid robots in your home by 2027. And then, quietly, the goalposts move. The timeline slips. The definition changes. And somehow, we're always 6 months away from the revolution. So where does that leave us? Here is what I will say with confidence. Artificial intelligence is a genuinely powerful tool. It has helped content creators, researchers, educators, and everyday people lighten their workloads and accomplish more. That's not marketing, it's data, observable reality.
It's helped me. It's helped people I know. And it will keep getting better. That part I do believe. The technology is real and it is moving, folks. But the claims that fully autonomous AI agents are perpetually right around the corner, the promises of AGI within months and humanoid robots flooding factories next year, of entire companies being run by AI imminently, those claims have a pattern. This pattern is announced with fanfare, quietly missed, redefined, and announced again. Rinse and repeat. Despite the hype machinery, despite the fundraising theater, the research underneath is legit. These companies are genuinely pushing the frontier of what's possible. It's those promises, the valuations, the profits timelines.
Yes, the autonomous future that's always just 18 months away. Those speak for themselves. $143 billion in projected losses. Profitability in 2029, maybe. So, you may be asking, what do we do with this? Easy, guys. Use the tools while taking care to not let them use you. They are real and when used properly can provide good results. However, when a billionaire CEO hops on stage and tells you that AGI is a few months away, cannon fodder at best. Don't hold your breath, guys.
And this marks the end of The Signal tonight, guys. I'm Jack.
And Maya. Keep tuning in for The Signal and avoid the noise, guys. We'll catch you next time. Ciao.
This has been a Midnight Signal Studio production. Until next time, keep the signal strong.